Hello everyone, this is the Daily Collective reading. I do this a day in advance, so this is for Friday, the 4th of January, 2019. Hey, if you are new to the channel, make sure you say hello and let me know where you are. Hey Renee. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and well, if you're new to the channel, you don't know this, but if you're a veteran, you do. If you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection. Hey Danny, how's it going? Renee, hang out to the end. I'll give personal projections at that. So, guys, there's going to be three things going on if you are tuning into the channel. There's going to be the reading, my interactions with you about the reading, and, well, there's going to be the whole world in the conversations. It's going to be three different things going on at once, so enjoy that. If something doesn't click into place with this reading, feel free to ask for clarification. It's one of the many reasons why I love doing it live. Hey Juliet. So guys, I was starting this reading off with a deck I haven't used in a while. Today's been a huge purging day. Well, not physically purging, but like just kind of socially, if that makes sense. Hey Kimberly. We have, well, today we're using the Oracles of Shadow and Light. So this is from Lucy Cavendish. And I was shuffling the deck, and this is all about the people who have slipped through the cracks of this. Who is Masquerade? Andres. Hey, Jess. I saw that you were doing the co-lives earlier. Danny was telling me about it, and then I saw it pop up on the screen. That's awesome. And, well, I was in the middle of watching videos when it came on for work, so I couldn't watch it. I'm going to catch the replay. Then we have the Three Fates. Yeah, that's not part of yours, it's part of the collective. Okay, and then we have the Pink Lotus Fairy. Look, you're coming in bloom. And then we have the Witch at the End of the World. Very important ending, new beginning. A lot of catalyst people in your life right now. And, oh, thank you, Julia. That's very sweet of you. I don't know what to say. I'm really glad that you loved your mini read, though. Thank you for that. So we have people who have slipped through the cracks this year. Hey, Jenny. This is about, you know how we had all these new beginnings and all these new people entering in our world? Thank you, Jess. All right, guys, I'm terrible at accepting compliments. I'm working on just saying thank you, so thank you. All right, there are people who you feel are with you just for the perks of what comes with you, whether it's who is in your social circle, some sort of crutch that you are to them. I'm feeling the love, thank you. Stop. Okay, so don't sweat what people are possibly even going to say about you. It really speaks about them when they are talking crap. So if you feel like someone is taking advantage of you or taking advantage of what you bring to the table and not truly authentically showing up to this relationship, whether it's romantic or friendship or even acquaintanceship or even business, if they're just stepping into it for the perks and completely draining you, then you have to allow that space for separation. Give them that and let them work on their own mess. That is not for you to control. And you don't have to worry about them freaking out and talking about it, trying to be dramatic about it, saying that whatever. It's all moot point. Hey, Flower. So give the space, separate yourself from them, because it is going to reflect on them. It is going to strengthen your core crew and what is coming into your world. You have to be really discerning who you allow in your social circle because it is an energy exchange. Yeah, hey Martin. I wanted to say your name was Martin, but I didn't want to get it wrong because unless I'm seeing you right in front of me, I can sometimes be terrible with names, and I really hope that that's not a problem. I'm glad that resonates. So, again, this is strengthening who is in your social circle, what you speak about yourself, and really strengthening your path. So again, use discernment. If something feels fishy, address it immediately. You're not being crazy about it. This is a time for self-nurturing and self-healing. Oh. You guys are so funny. So with this, again, just pamper yourself, treat yourself, put yourself on the top shelf, all right? People are gonna have to climb up to get to that bottle. And it's worth the hike. You're worth so much more than you have let yourself believe in the past, and you're finally starting to see it right now. And the whole thing is you still have people who are trying to get a bargain out of you. No, no, the psychic, yeah, oh my God. Okay, so again, talk amongst yourselves. Again, if you are new to the channel, that's what's going to be happening here. I'm going to try and read everything that you're putting in, but it fades after a moment. So really, I'm going to catch what I can and interact with that. And then you guys are going to talk amongst yourselves and get kind of crazy because I'm noticing some of my favorite leprechauns in there. I mean that in the best possible way. Oh God, Jess. Yes, everyone's drinking the water. Yes. Okay, so these are really important endings of either companionship, relationship, or business companionships. What is coming into place is something that is so more solid and substantial, even if this is talking about reconciliations of either friends and family, but you have to have the space for them. This is you no longer overextending your energies, because if you still had those people who are draining and just with you for the perks, and you allowed, and you made, well, you and you had those people come back in, those relationships, those either those loves, those family, it would be a crowded house and you would have to leave anyway. So you cleaned house. You got rid of all the junk. It was just stuff, and it's not anything you need to hold on to, because you are getting a lot more substantial things to fill your beautiful home with. That home is you. You are your own house. You have all your windows and doors available to you. Not anyone can just walk through. They need the passcode. So get ready for people who are deserving of your security. Oh no. You know, I love my house too. We start off life like a blank slate. Every scar, bump, bruise, stretch mark, gray hair, everything. It is your beautiful house that has been lived in. It is a beautiful painting. So where do we want to go next? Again, guys, if this reading resonates, that is fabulous. Let me know in the comments. And also, if it doesn't, please ask for clarification. You want a new house? Well, Martin, my wonderful Martin, you have to wait until this life is completely finished before you get a new house. And you don't want to sell your house short. There's no short sales with your personal life house. Decorate. Go shopping. You know, the body is your home. I put up decorations. I have tattoos. I actually used to have a nose piercing, and I've been wanting on again, off again to get it re-pierced, but I'm not 100%. Maybe I could just do it and, you know, randomly wear a little diamond there. I don't know. I like stuff like that. You do you. I want a medicine shield on my back, because I have Kokopelli. That was my first tattoo. Then I have bear paws, and then I have hawks in the form of a yin yang in the center of my back. It's actually on my social media if that is a thing. Oh, okay. Ooh, I like it. This is good. How many of you guys out there have tattoos, and what do you have a tattoo of? I got my first tattoo at 19, actually just before I turned 19. It was May 29th, 2004. I remember because it was my sister's birthday. And for some reason that always just kind of stood out. You have 5? Yeah, you know, just express yourself however you want. Absolutely. Okay. Have confidence. You are moving forward, which also is talking about what you are leaving behind. You're leaving these shadow selves that you illuminated that no longer suit you. You are hopping into the future. See how this kangaroo, we have kangaroo. You know, I actually didn't even hear about that until I was an adult. I think it was on Winnie and the Pooh. I never heard of Kanga or Roo, but suddenly that was something brought to my attention, and now I'm addressing it here. Don't know why. Bear with me. So you're hopping forward. You cannot go back. That is, I think, the most important message here. The freedom to choose which direction you are going to go, and know that it is pure and that you are in the flow state, which means that you are equally giving and receiving. This has been, on the 4th day at reading in this point. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Hey, Chelsea's here. Guys, she's the leper countess. She's here all night. And there is nothing to worry about, because this is what I was talking about this with a friend earlier, and what stays in your life is not meant to elude you, and what is meant to elude you, no matter what you say or do, is not going to stay. So it really takes the pressure off of you of having to cling to everything. Yes, some relationships are these really important, deep, soul teaching ones, but if it serves its purpose and to go, and that is respectable. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't know how many of you post them. If it's not in an inappropriate area, I say post it. Well, I'm sure you can have the inappropriate places, but those are specific websites. Not judging. I am the last person to judge. Well, at least I think I am. There might be a person after me, but really, who are they to say anything? Reward yourself for all the hardships that you have endured. You've come out the other side. You've come out kicking and screaming. The fight is over, and you've realized that everything has come calm. Okay, Juliet? No. So, all right, enjoy the calm. You're riding this wave of abundance, however that looks for you. You are just in the flow state. This is the entire new year where we are seeing this manifestation process, and everyone has been finding people who are on the same wavelength, the same vibrational wavelength, and it's really been building each other up. I haven't seen much breaking down, because when you are building each other up, what tries to break you down just kind of falls away. It's like something on the bottom of your shoe that's been there for a while. It just kind of wears away with time. I have a lot of comparisons, don't I? Sorry about that. But, you know, it's a thing. All right. Where are we going next? I have something in my eye, but I know I'm not going to be able to get it right now. So I'm going to save you guys all that little excursion. Just going to probably blink a lot with that. All right. No, I'm not feeling that. There is something over here. Maybe. All right, fine. Danny, I have no idea what that is in connection to, but I'm going to trust, knowing you, and it's probably a fair bet. Probably something perverse. Oh, Danny, no, I'm not perverse. Thank you. That's so sweet. I love you, bro. I'm done with fickle. I'm done with any sort of character impressions. I am still, Danny is, yeah, I think we kind of fangirl over each other. Well, all right. I fangirl over him. He Danny's. Oh God, the ice is thawing, you guys. You don't have to have that brute force to meet with everyone. Your boundary has been witnessed and established. You don't have to hide your intentions. No one can exploit you if you are putting them out there. And this is a huge sense of commitment. This is you being true to your path. Not that it is ever going to be easy. Danny. Oh, guys, Danny's going to be doing readings on his channel. I don't know if you told anyone. I just kind of put you out there. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so this is a huge commitment to yourself, to your path. Your heart is being completely wide open. See the star on here? That is illumination from afar. You have so much divine guidance in this. There is this spark that has been lit in you. And that is not a spark that is ever going to go out again. It is like, well, I want to find a better word, but the only one I can find right now is divine spark, your spiritual path where your true feet are meant to walk. It is completely covered and completely guided, and what comes from it is just magic, where people told you not to live with your heads in the clouds and not to do something that is so, what they saw to be a fruitless endeavor. This is you saying, screw that, it's either this or nothing. I cannot tell you how many times I have either personally heard that or people I've read for, but everyone is saying that, okay, this, what you want from me has never worked. I can fake it till I make it, but that is going to cost me my energy, my mental health, my spiritual health, all that. Well, I try and keep my emotions out of the readings because, again, if I tell you something and somehow I'm emotionally invested and I don't, oh no, well, if I'm not true and authentic and if I have an emotional input with this, it's not going to change the outcome. It's going to change my credibility and how you connect with me. And I don't ever want you to second guess anything I could tell you, or because I would never want to lie to you. I would never, I don't know why that would be a thing for anyone. I don't know. Trust is a big thing for me. Oh, you. Why do you got to project like that, Martin? I'm kidding. But, okay, so you've put up the boundaries and they've been witnessed, and you are sticking to your true path, which means that you can now let down your guard and just know that the boundaries are in place and that you are not being cold or callous in respecting those boundaries or asserting those boundaries. When you assert something, it's not brash, it's not towards the downfall of someone else. It would be preventing them from overstepping boundaries on you. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. No. I don't know. I don't like lying. I feel like that and wasting my time is the biggest insult in the world, because I'm giving you an opportunity to have something never be second guessed, and for me believing everything that you say, and one little lie will undo every truth that you could have ever told me. I mean, you could always, rebuild trust, but can you always rebuild trust? I guess it really depends on the connection. Now I want to go with angel prayers. I have all my decks here, by the way. You don't see trust in time is everything. You don't see the smorgasbord that I'm working with, but it's there. There's like 30 decks. Okay, back to the reading. If you are just tuning in, and if you are new, actually, if you're just tuning in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. And if you are new, do the same thing, but make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Well, I get it, you've been lied to a lot in the past, but really, you can't doubt everyone who comes in, because you're doubting yourself to discern them, and I think that you've learned enough. You know when something isn't clicking into place, but you also know that people are giving you the same opportunity, so there is a mutual trust. You're in bed. Where is that? Is it in your house? Don't tell me it's in your house. Oh, you're from Ireland? My family's from Cork. I think there's still property out there, but there's like $1 million debt in it, and really, I almost have enough in my bank account. It's just not there yet. I think I have to wait for one more payment to go through. Yeah, well, you wanna know what? I have found so much people in the wavelength, who build each other up authentically, not out of obligation, who don't give you just this blanket over your eyes of, I'm warm, I'm fuzzy, and there is ice underneath that. No. I have met so many amazing people, even recently, and it's just, you feel like family. It's that I know you. I actually found this post that I'm going to post later. It's, I know we were past lovers in a past life, but after spending 2 weeks with you, I now remember why we haven't talked in 2,000 years. I know you're not saying that. I'm saying the authenticity of a person really comes through. All right, so Divine Physician, this is Raphael. Oh God, this is the third time I've heard him say, first time in a reading, and the third time today, like isolated to today. I was watching videos with some teachers of Zen Rose Garden earlier, and guys, they're in the description. Check them out if you haven't checked them out. The first month is free, and after that, it's only $19.97. And you have this evergreen video, constant contact to community and teachers, and I do readings there on Wednesdays and Sundays. So check it out. All right, so Raphael, Gabriel, synchronicity, spiritual abundance, and studying and learning. All right, so thank you Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. Ooh, so you're heightening your vibration, which means that you are paying attention to your diet. I thought that I was done with stumbling over my words after New Year's. I thought that was like the cutoff. I was going to be scot-free. Damn. Well, this should be fun. All right, so you are paying attention to your body. You're communicating with it. You're paying attention to your diet. There we go. I said it. And you're not following any strict diet plan. You're not isolating yourself to being a breatharian. You know, I was a breatharian on a diet, which means that I only absorb sunrises and sunsets. It was tough. It was a little rigid for my taste. No, you don't have to be a strict vegan or on the keto thing. You're listening, paying attention to it, communicating too much. I love chocolate too. I think I'm gonna make hot chocolate after this. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing, probably with almond milk. No, cashew milk. Anyway, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. And thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Awesome on the slow and steady progress, knowing that things are coming to you in the flow state and that you're getting signs and synchronicities, your entire story is unfolding before you, which also means that you know when it is time to step away from something. I remember seeing someone's face on a screen, like on a video, and suddenly a message up top from an email said, something like not for you or no, and I knew in that moment that this was not going to be a long-standing connection, and it wasn't even romantic. It was just someone who made contact, who wanted to know. And you know, I was always wondering why certain people, I couldn't remember the simplest things about them, whether it was their last name or their birthday. And I do astrology, I do numerology, I do all those things, but they would constantly have to remind me of, okay, what is your middle name? I don't know. So that is something to pay attention to. Why do you remember certain things about certain situations? And why can't you remember? Why can't you hang on? This is your entire life unfolding before you. So don't hide from these. Don't back away. Don't second guess them and moving forward. This has been huge expansion for you. So in this, you're going to be learning what is a sign, how to take the sign, and learning to trust yourself. You're giving identity to what is coming up in front of you. It is going to be a constant learning ground. So if something isn't clicking into place, be complete. Me, I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right, because if I'm not, my friend David or you know someone else in the house is gonna kick in the door and be like, it's Nevada. So I hope I said that right. You know when someone is not a native if they say it, Nevada. Oh, so the doorbell rang. It's probably for one of my friends. I don't know. But studying and learning. So I hope for a moment. So how to get back to it. We're going to look at archetypes now. And then I will do love, and then I'll do personal projections. Huh? What I had? Juliet, what? Well, the blank cards fell, so I don't care. Which means that I gotta scoot them away in case any of these cards fly elsewhere. Hang tight. Oh, good. Yeah. I think that's my favorite part about reading, if something clicks into place with you. Oh, I'm originally from Vermont. Yeah, I lived there until I was 17, and I was in New York for the last 15 years. I'm 33. I wonder when I'm gonna start getting to the age where people will be like, oh my god, you're in your what? Or, you know, I already get the ma'am thing, which I actually found to be, you know, some women get offended by it. I never got offended. I was like, damn right. I love getting gray hair. I love the new wrinkles that come in. You know, I love getting older. I love Canada. Hey, Renee! Oh my god, are you with Tanglefoot? Oh god, I love Montreal. I went to the Biodome up there. It was like 5 ecosystems in one. Well, it was in one building. So I got to see places from all over the world. I got to walk with penguins. Oh gosh, well there was. I do have gray hair. It's just, you know, I'm far back enough to where you can't see it. I love it. Eek. Okay, you want to come out? That's fine. Hi, Mom. Hey to everyone in Vermont. Ooh. Hey, we have to meet up soon. Whoa. All right, I think we have enough cards from this. I want that last one I'm getting pulled to. So we have 5 cards, and we have Mystic Rescuer, Visionary, Queen, and Scribe. So the light attributes of this, I'm going to read them, and then I'm going to give you the storyline. Yes, very true. All right, preserving knowledge and information. Radiate from a regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. And then we have capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Provide the strength and support of others in crisis, acts out of love and no expectation of reward. And then revel in intimate union with the divine. Huge spiritual awakening, obviously going with the collective. People building themselves up, a lot of sacred unions happening, a lot of spiritual families taking place. It is letting the superficial fall and then stepping over that. I was going to sing that song. It's a metal song, but then my friend Christian the other day said I can't make death jokes online, even if it's in song form. So I'm not going to do that, but you know what song I'm talking about. And Chelsea, I know that you do, because Heather says it on Zen Rose Garden all the time. So you are stepping over the superficial. And you are protecting yourself. You're protecting that new family that's coming into play, because it is such a sense of unconditional. Yeah, see, Renee, you probably know which song I'm talking about too. All right, so you are giving your insight. You guys are all feeding off each other's and building each other up on that. It is not depleting each other anymore, which is so great, because all those, that big swivel of like the last 9 years, that was this big energetic pull from everything to where everything just felt depleted and drained. And then there was that starting of retraction to where I feel like it accumulated. Last year was the final accumulation of it. And now it is just like we walked through a door, and everything on the other side of that door is about embracing enlightenment and loving yourself, loving your community, and building each other up without the feeling or the incentive of obligation, and that you really just want to see others get better, because when they get better, you get better, and it's not a selfish thing, it's just a constant buildup. So you are not anyone's rescuer. You're working on a person as a progeny, or maybe even directly, for God's sakes, have broken a really heavy cycle for them. That was complete enabling, complete karmic cycles, whether it's DNA or, well, ancestral through spiritual multiple lives. This is breaking away all those cycles, because something finally clicked into place, and it was, you know, all right, this memory, this feeling I had towards this situation, and it was just like the last drop dried. And now you can simply walk out of it. That was because there was such an encouragement in there. Yeah, amen, flower. I have no idea what the amen's about, but hey, amen, brother. So again, this has been strengthening your commitment to the co-creation with the divine, with source, whatever you want to call it. Oh, truth. This is, well, it's ASL for I really love you. I really love you guys. All right, so now we're going to look at love, because I just did the hand symbol, so obviously it means that we have to go into love. Actually, I finish all my readings off with that. Actually, there was a few times where I was doing readings where it's on this channel. I love you too, Jess. It was on this channel, and it was like the first deck I was pulled to, which felt weird because I like to finish it off with love, but there's that little internal hinge that I need to say this now. Guys, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. Not if you have already. All right? No repeats. I mean it. There is something for everyone. There's there's at least almost 8 billion documented lives on this planet. I mean, God knows how many that we don't even know about. Yeah, you don't have to be any one thing. There's a perfect individual for you. Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada too. I actually really love the Southwest, and that is not something I thought I would ever say. I never wanted to move to the Southwest. I never wanted to live in Las Vegas, and suddenly I'm here and it feels like home. There was no adjustment, and I was just like, well, okay, here we go. You know how you have to get used to a place when you first move there. It feels alien. I had none of that here, and I met so many people. I know thousands of people here, and that was even before I came out here. But I love it. And I barely been to the Strip, which is kind of shocking because when people think of Nevada, they either think of Reno or Las Vegas. It's like a borders of casinos in their idea. It's kind of like when you talk about New York, everyone just kind of thinks that it's like New York City. Yeah, right? You are someone's ideal person, and you're not going to settle for anything less than, well, for one, you don't need anyone. All that love and abundance comes from in here. I actually got a sign in synchronicity for that the other day, and I posted it online actually. But if you are actually looking, or if you are open to that relationship, then you're not going to settle for anything than what you have for yourself. Oh yeah, it's Nevada. It's Nevada. You say it with like almost a Boston accent. You know, like Hanford or khakis, which, you know, I'm saying car keys, but it sounds like khakis, which in Boston sounds like car keys. All right, so I'm going to speak to single and looking, which means that you are established in yourself. You know you don't need anyone, because if you have that sense of, I need someone to complete me now, you're not going to find it because there is that sense of craze with you. No. And I'm going to speak to reconciliation because I've been seeing that all over the board. And I'm also going to speak to already established partnerships. And then I'm going to do personal projection, so hang tight. Chemistry, keep an open mind. Romantic feelings and engagement. So what is coming in, what you think that you want, and an idea visual of a person, the package that it comes in, not the content, but the package that it comes in, or actually maybe even your checklist of what this person needs to act like. Throw it out the door. All right, I'm not condoning arson, but burn that stupid list. Because what is going to be a really amazing match for you that's going to go the distance is going to be different than that checklist that you have ever created. The checklist is ridiculous. I've seen people who on paper look like a hot mess, but they click right into place. Oh, goodness. Yeah. There's going to be this undeniable passionate chemistry where there is just complete open and honest communication, where there is no desire to hide anything from. There's not anything to be ashamed of to begin with, but there's no need to embellish, there's no need to withhold, and you're going to feel that immediately. So follow those romantic feelings where they go, because that relationship is going to be pretty much solid from the get-go. It's like you meet and then you're just kind of in that relationship for however long, and it's like people don't even see you as ever being apart. It's kind of like soul reunion. I have no idea what that's in tune with, Julia, but good thing. Okay, so if this is talking about reconciliation, then one of the reasons what drove you guys into separation was because it freaked them out how they had this idea of how, well, what they wanted, and then you come along and you are nothing like that. They didn't expect this kind of connection with you. Maybe they thought it was just going to be physical, wham bam, thank you, sir or ma'am, whatever you happen to be or identify with. Like, I care, it doesn't matter, it's just whatever works for you. And so again, there was that chemistry. Can I do this? Can I be part of this? And freak them out, put them in separation, which, you know, that was part of your co-creation too. Okay, so something about a butt flap. So I'm assuming you're probably wearing long johns. Oh my God. Chelsea, I can't love you enough. Oh God. So, all right. They want to reestablish a connection with you. The love was never gone. It's just they had to get over their own crap. And they have to actually step forward. And I do see them stepping forward, probably with this moon that's coming in. I think it's a new moon, and it's going to be a really interesting month for reconciliations. And if this is talking about already established partnerships, then there's going to be a shift in this partnership. And well, it's a new year, new you, and why would your spouse or your companion be any different? Allow that space for them to grow. So it's going to be mutual commitment, mutual understanding, and mutual freedom. This is actually going to be really good. So these are the cards that came out. Calling the reading at a 36-minute mark. And if you are new to the channel, you don't know this, but it's first come, first serve. And if you know, well, if you're here, then you know, and you have no excuse. And if I miss you, then I'm sorry, put your name back in. Let's see, Danny, something about memes. All right, for you, I'm getting archetypes. Okay. Danny, you're stepping into the healer mode. Ooh. Hold on. Don't drive down from Canada just to hit me with your card, Danny. You got lovers too. Oh God, Renee, I love what happens in the comments. It is their own little world, and that happens all the time with any sort of video on Zen Rose Garden. It's just they go wild. If you think that these two are bad, wait until it's everyone. It is so funny, and it's constant bouncing off each other. So great passion, devotion, unbridled appreciation for someone or something. You are finding that unconditional love through your healing work. It is drawing in your soul love, whether it is through the counterpart. That could be a thing, because so Danny, you're stepping into the healer's mark, and I actually feel like it has a lot to do with I know this sounds silly, but you and your readings. I mean, you're such a healing energy. Yeah, well, maybe you weren't to hear it in that moment, so why don't you hit a little bit further back on the replay when this goes up? Huh? Oh no. Well, I'm not missing any of it. I'm not missing any of the show. I'm not laughing at you, but okay, Chelsea, my beautiful merchandise. Guys, if you don't know Chelsea, she is this Canadian painter, and she does these freaking, I have some of her paintings, but she found her niche with black and white. Holy crap. Oh, good night, Mom. I didn't even know that you were still on here. Okay, Juliet, you're next. Oh, I love painters too. I love I love artists. I really do. I love how they can communicate their soul. All right, so Dragon's Lair, Magical Stream, Sacred Pool, and Peaks of Joy. How smoothly have things been running for you? Were you actually literally, like today, just freaked yourself out and you step back? Knock it off, Chelsea. You're gonna be uncomfortable as you shift into this new profession, but damn it, you keep marching towards it. Oh wait, Renee, are you out? Hang out, or you know, get a card pulled, unless you were saying goodbye to my mother. Oh God, I absolutely love Chelsea. She is so funny, and she is so sweet, and even when she is, and I've seen her pissed, excuse my language, no, but I've seen her angry, and you know, even then she's just like, you know, it's not like this I need to shut off person, it's I need to say something. So Chelsea, I know that this is going to be uncomfortable, but this is your true path, and you need to step into it. I know it's been going smoothly, and it still is freaking you out because of how independent that it is, but you don't need to have a downswing. You don't need to initiate a downswing. I hope that that made sense, and damn it, woman, I will be so upset with you if you back away from that path, because that is amazing, and I've seen you open with that. So, who would like the next projection? Juliet, thank you. All right, so Juliet, then Flower, then Jenny, and then I will look at more names. So Juliet, Flower, then Jenny. Got to remember that, because in these readings, like, I'm going boom, 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 boom. No, no, no. As a friend who has put your cards away and no longer sees any input in that, no. Ooh. So Juliet, Flower, and then Jenny. Thank you, Danny. So we have Trust Your Vibes, Take a Step Back, Earth Angel, and Speak Your Truth. So there's a lot of people who have been in your close circle for years. If not, you know, these are people that you have grown up with, who have always been there for you, have always been a support to you. But you are getting this shift, and you are worried about stepping back and what it would mean to the connection, what it would mean to all those years that you spent with those people. But you're still getting that urge that communication is breaking down. There is a purification process that you need to honor, and you need to step away from these people, maybe not cut them off, but give them the space to where you can meet up with them later. And right now, you actually have to be brave in doing so. Danny. Night Whispers, I love you, and it was so awesome talking to you last night, Jess. All right, so you're stepping into the mission, which means that you need to make space for it. When I say the mission, it's just you are here to help others and lift them up with, and for you, I'm getting it's almost like you're a counselor. I don't know how that resonates or makes sense, but I feel like that you are counseling people, whether it is a group or individual. That's something that you're stepping into. So I hope that that made sense, but you have to be completely open and honest with these people that you're staying away from. It doesn't have to be a big fight. It could be like, listen, I need to get this done. I need, well, you have this entire platform to reach out on. And if you're on Facebook, check out the Badass Boot Camp. You'll have complete community there. It is free to join the Badass Boot Camp, and you'll meet some pretty amazing people. There's Danny, there's Chelsea, there's the extensions from them, like Chelsea's husband, who I don't think is on right now, which is why I say extension right now, Chelsea. And then you have the CEOs of Zen Rose Garden. It's just, you'll have your counsel there. I promise you that. So speak your truth. All right, Juliet, you have got to say what is on your heart. You cannot put those weights on. This is a time of clearing those out. You can't just keep them there because you're used to them. It is actually giving you, I feel like, high blood pressure or something like that. But I feel like pressure, hard to breathe. But those weights need to come off. Well, reach out. You're not alone. I promise you that. Flower, you're next. I'm actually getting called to this deck for you too. You've been getting signs and synchronicities through music. Either you've been writing poetry for it, or a lot of unique songs have been sticking out to you on either the radio or on your phone, whatever you listen to. But there has been certain things that you've been, I guess, getting messages through. And again, if it's not through that, then you're writing it, or you are stepping into that tune. Oh, nope, it's signs and synchronicities. Okay, so that is what you're getting with it. And it is, it's talking about how overwhelmed you are. This is telling you to jump in the water, go have some fun. You've been so serious and so pent up. You've been still progressively pent up right now to where you are under so much pressure. You've been having these intense dreams of where you need to get away. It's probably like nightmares for you right now, which I get that. I had nightmares like all last week, and this week it's been all about the work that I do and moving forward. But this is saying you're getting divine guidance from okay. I know this sounds weird, but from grandma. I don't know why I'm feeling grandma right now, but she is putting these delicate little feathers on you. I feel like you've been seeing little white feathers in random spots along your path. And it's like, huh, that's weird. That is her letting you know that she's around. Not that she, isn't, flying around with these big wings, but that's one of the signs in synchronicities, and she's connecting to you through music. She was huge with music. She actually, I feel like that's where you get your love of it from. I hope that made sense. But yeah, your heart's expansion and all your signs are coming through that. Hey, Antonia. So then there is Jenny. Flower, let me know if that made sense or not. Hi. All right, so Jenny, you're getting the read now, and after that, I'm glad that made sense. Hang on to the end. I'll do one more projection for you. All right, Antonia, you are after Jenny, and then I feel like Kimberly is going to have one. Okay, Jenny. Codependency has been a huge downfall in your life, so you are making healthy choices. This has been constant noise in your mind from, just outside pressure, people who kind of make you dependent on them for something, either whether it's finances or emotional support, which is unhealthy at an imbalance. All right, awesome. You are in this new beginning, so you are going to reluctantly step away from these people. You are getting the guidance. I feel like you've been seeing a lot of, I know how this sounds. I feel like you've been seeing crows and ravens a lot, and it's like, why are they all around me right now? This is you getting note that there is magic working behind the scenes for you, and that once you step away from these people, just, like step away and not... No, Kimberly has been here for a while. Yeah, Kimberly and I are actually friends on Facebook. We met, I think through Facebook, right? Okay, you guys fight amongst it. Just let me know who's next afterwards, after Antonia. Okay, so listen to that little inner voice that is telling you to step away from these people, Jenny. It is your time, it is your energy, that you have so much to communicate that these people aren't listening, and it's falling on dead ears. So I hope that you really take that and step back. You are getting so much emotional protection from this. I hope that made sense. All right, so Antonia, you are next. Whatever you want. If you want a card pulled for love, I can do that right now. All right. All right, well, hang tight. You're absolutely welcome, Jenny. Oh, there's one more. I want this one. There we go. All right, let's see what's up. Your counterpart, Antonia, is going through a huge spiritual awakening in this. You have emotionally detached. I mean, you still think about this person. You still would like a reconciliation with this person, but you've emotionally cut off. Oh, I have a hiccup. I really don't want to have hiccups. Okay, I think I'm going to work through this. Okay, religious factors is telling me that the counterpart in this is going through a spiritual awakening, so be patient. They're making the effort towards you. And I feel like you are going to be open. You're not going to emotionally attack them or hold everything against them, but you are going to demand the truth. The truth is going to be hard for you to listen to. No, it's going to be hard because it's not what you would expect. This is something completely hidden. You have thought everything under the sun, but it's not what you think. All right? So it's going to be hard to listen to, but you're going to listen to it openly. And I want you to keep in mind, don't judge this person. That is their biggest fear. If this is not something that you feel in your heart that you can reconcile with knowing, then you have to not hold back that and step away from the counterpart until you are in a place to where you feel like you can come back. Because I do feel like this is a pretty damn divine union. I feel like they have gone through the dark night of the soul and they're coming out of it, and now they're starting to feel enlightened. But you've already did there. You did the work. So when they make contact, it's probably going to be light, but be completely open and demand the truth when you guys are having those tough conversations, because you can't just act like nothing happened. All right. So who is next, Kimberly? Who won the fight? No. It's just, I was just being guided to where I was being guided to. All right. Kimberly, I'm going to give him that quick card because he was, he really wanted that love one, but I'll get you right after. Okay, so Antonio won the fist fight. And, wait, no. Kimberly won the fist fight. Sorry about that. And, okay. And, you know, we'll do the next person afterwards. Yeah, typos. It's a thing. All right. Seriously? Okay, so there is soulmate connection, is that divine union coming into play, but there has to be issues that are completely dropped right now. There's still this little codependency that was brought about in the first place. So there is divine intervention working at play right now. There is a reason why you guys are where you are right now, because there's still work that needs to be done on both parts, not just theirs, yours too. It's like there's these little tying off loose ends things. You guys aren't coming together underneath a project. You guys are coming together completely okay in yourselves. So, well, I still see that there is a little bit of work to be done, but you can't force divine timing. It's going to be a hurry up and wait game. So, yeah, just right now, the entire focus is on you. Danny is in Canada. He's my Canadian soul brother. I absolutely love the man. All right, so Kimberly, guys, if you have a certain deck that you want me to use, tell me ahead of time. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to where I'm being pulled. So Kimberly, let me know where you want me to pull from. If not, then I will just go to where I'm being pulled. Hey, and if you are new, the 10 of you in here right now, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. But again, if you already said hello and where you are from the get-go, then no. General, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you can write this down, look up the temper traps. Fools. Yeah. All right, so I think it's called either Fools Rush In or just Fools, but look up the Temper Trap and listen to their songs, because that's making me think, well, these cards that I pulled are making me think of that. There we go. Now I feel good about this. Well, I don't know, there's a 6 card in here. Seriously? Fine. Okay. Yes, Temper Trap. I absolutely love them. There's Sweet Disposition, Fools, and you'll listen to them. Love and protection. Yeah. All right, so you got Judge, Thief, Fool. That's what made me think of Temper Trap. Child, Magical, Liberator, and Lover. There is a new sense of freedom and love coming in. This is balance and fair distribution. So the reconnection coming into play is so different than what was left. There is two people of sound minds, and normally I wouldn't go for love with this, but I'm getting so much love and reconnection in this. This is a complete new beginning of two people who have done this overhaul of their lives from the inwards out. And this is seeing that this is going to be seeing this, it's a new sentiment above everything. It's like seeing the magic through everything in life for you guys. You guys are going to make the mundane like extraordinary. This is coming into play gradually, please understand that. But every reading that I have done for you over these last few weeks is talking about reconciliation. That is coming up ahead for you like right now. Hey Miles. So this is going to be a freedom of love and complete open expression of yourself. Yeah, sure. Hang on one second. So don't give criticism where it wasn't asked for, and don't at any point of this think that you are lacking anything. Don't compare yourself to others and other people's relationships, because this is going to be so different than the construction of relationships of the past. So again, speak completely open and honest. Don't mask your feelings in the fear of hurting someone. And if you're going through something, then you have to be open with your partner about it. Okay, so, oh God, I love Joni Mitchell. I love both sides. Now, I'm a music junkie. I listen to literally every type of music that there is. I've listened to grindcore, I listened to heavy metal, I've listened to, you know, country, classical, everything. There's a perfect song for every moment in life. I love art. I love every single form of art and the ways that it expresses like the magic in life. All right. I'll have to write that down. Court. All right. Personal message, my email with that. All right. So that's awesome. Awesome, Flower. All right. So, okay. Who got the next card? I completely forgot after Kimberly. If you want, if you want, if you want it. All right, guys, if it's going to be quiet, that's absolutely fine. I forgot who is after Kimberly, and nothing is popping up at the moment. So, it was you, Juliet. Okay, so, all right, so what is your question? Juliet has a question. You know, I don't understand how some people can't like music. I feel like I can't trust a person if if they don't like music, if they don't like, you know, the existence of children. I don't care if you choose to be a parent or not. And if they don't like animals, I'm like, what? I mean, now I'm not judging anyone, but I feel like there is something so magical about them. All right. Hey, Andres. Hey, thanks for accepting my friend's request. You know, we were talking on the personal messengers of like Instagram and Facebook. I'm like, dude, let's just be friends. And by the way, awesome profile. I love your modeling. You are so cute. All right. Your counterpart, Julia, is dealing with codependency, but they do want a new beginning, and this is going to be something that you need to be mindful of, because there is a lot of forgiveness that has to happen in this partnership. But there is a chance for new love with you guys, but you have to be mindful of where you guys are in your headspace. Make sure that they aren't bringing over codependency from that relationship that they were in. So I hope that that made sense. All right, and Danny, you said something about angels. Who wanted a card pulled after? Was it you, Andres? Hey. apparently Andreas lives in Las Vegas. I was by Sprouts the other day. I know you said you've never been there. It's just this food market. What flower? I feel like I missed something. What about angels? They will come, they will go and make us special. Listen to Birdie's Not About Angels. Oh my God, that song gets me so emotional. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Joanna, I'm actually going to shuffle these with you and your counterpart in mind. God, this is the second time my words have gone over an hour. Pretty awesome. Uh-oh, something just went dark for a moment. Virgo. Oh, God. No, I like listening to all music, but there is one song that I can't listen to unless I'm like deeply depressed, and it's Gary Jules' Mad World. I just listen to it, I'm like, everything sucks, because he is so sorrowful in that song. I'm just like, okay, for you and your counterpart is listen to what your guides are telling you. Yes, your romantic feelings are completely met through the counterpart, but they are still working on healing family issues, whether it's in their immediate family that they have created, or if it's something that brought up through, you know, just through DNA. But they are breaking these issues with them. Oh yeah, it's from Donnie Darko. I saw that movie, but to be fair, I was 20 or like 22 and I was completely drunk at the time, so I vaguely remember a bunny in the mirror and that was it. But all right, so keep an open mind. So they're coming to you changed, and they want to communicate with what happened, and you have to be able to forgive them. But again, this is, you guys have been here before, but this is where you decide, you know, you're gonna stay. They've been seeing your name everywhere. They've been getting little insights of you here and there, and they've probably been they've probably been getting readings about you too. That is so funny to say, but that's what I'm being guided to. Because look, I've never noticed this before, but there's a crystal ball right here, and then there's, what's standing out to me on this is the golden the drape. I don't know why, but that makes me feel of like a gypsy psychic reader. And you know, I come from, I think there was some gypsies somewhere along the Herlihy line, but I'm not 100%, but you know, whatever. But anyway, so I feel like they've gotten readings on you too. That's really interesting. Okay, so I think that was it for the readings tonight. Guys, I will be on tomorrow for the weekend reads, and then I'm going to start... Oh yeah, let your friends help you, romantic feelings, healing family issues, keep an open mind, forgiving and learning, and past life relationships. Oh, and Danny, how could I ever forget Danny? Danny is my soul bro. All right. I actually already pulled for you, Danny, but you know, it's you. Well, actually, you know, I'm not running off to anywhere right now. I did a double workout while I was watching work videos earlier, so my legs are nice and sore. Oh, my sun sign is Virgo, my rising is Capricorn, and my moon is Scorpio. And I have a Venus in Leo, I have a Mars in Leo, so a lot of fire energy right there, but I love very passionately and deeply. And I've always been into, you know, mystical stuff. I've always been a very spiritual child. I was my parents' like hippie child. My father taught me all the music of his generations. And actually, we had this entire album. It was Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, So Far. And our special song on that one, which, you know, the whole album was our music. It was Our House. And then, you know, after that it was Simon and Garfunkel's Bridges Over Troubled Waters, which I remember listening to. I'm obviously a very emotional person, but Yeah, right. I remember listening to Simon and Garfunkel as a teenager and just like sobbing because the song was so deeply beautiful, and for some reason the lyrics just hit me, and I'm just like weeping. Danny, your counterpart is learning on how not to be in. Okay, you want it? No, they're learning not to have people around them that are energy vampires. They're learning what it is to not be codependent, and I feel like this is more family-oriented codependency rather than anything else. But for them, they're just trying to be an individual right now. Yeah. And they're getting out of a karmic situation. That's fun. Ooh. They've been through the ringer. Your counterpart has been through the ringer. They are getting off of whatever the codependency was. They are trying to establish themselves in themselves right now. Danny, they went through the dark night, and they are going through the purging process that you went through a few months ago. This is what came out for you. Yeah. Someone's getting their ass handed to them right now. They want love, but right now they know that they are not in a mental space to, you know, to trust their own judgment. So right now they are in a space of being an individual, figuring themselves out. What's a bushman? It's a guy who lives almost like off grid, but it's like this really woodsy individual, you know. I don't have a type, but I've always loved, like, you know, like hairy and shaggy hair, and just like I've always found that to be really attractive. Danny, do not make a perverse joke about that, so help me God. All right. So if no one else wants a personal projection, I'm going to call the reading. Find me on all social platforms. Reach out in personal message. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And well, I've always said it's just like a primal attraction. Like, yes, all of that. I love you guys too. Thank you so much for showing up. And, you know, any questions, put it in the comments, reach out in personal message, find me on social platforms. You know, let's connect. I'll talk to you all soon. And I'll see you tomorrow for the weekend projection. Bye, guys.